and welcome back to Deep Thoughts. Dr. Stovey and Mr. Cernko have decided to switch things up a bit this week and let our school's Ignite project take over.
That's right, Eamon. Ignite is a project that Tillman has been working on for several years. The goal has always been to transform Tillman's backyard into a cool outdoor learning space that the whole school can enjoy.
So at this point, you're probably wondering, what does Ignite have to do with Deep Thoughts?
Well, recently, Tillman was awarded $5,000 to spend on our outdoor Ignite project. Better yet, all of this money needs to be spent on building a sensory garden.
Oh, what?
A sensory garden. Can somebody tell us what that means?
Well, a sensory garden is a special kind of garden. Before we get into it, it's important that everyone is on the same page. I want everybody to think of their 5 senses. Like taste, touch, hearing, sight, and smell.
Now just imagine a garden that brings all 5 of those senses to life every time you enter.
Sensory gardens encourage visitors to use all of their senses. Scents, sounds, textures are all major features.
Cool. Can you give me some examples of things that might be in a sensory garden?
Sure, some of my favorite sensory gardens have cool music walls like these. Check this one out. It has some real big instruments hanging all around. And what about this one? It looks like they use pipes to make instruments, and this last one is my favorite. They made instruments out of a bunch of recycled material.
That's awesome. What else might I find in a sensory garden?
Well, you might also find some cool stuff for your sense of touch. Most people think about touch only being with their hands, but you can touch with your feet too. Check out this cool walking path with different textures to feel with your feet, or this touch walk with all kinds of different things to touch with your hands.
Now that's cool.
Well, that's not all. Here are a few more ideas. Check out this water wall built using old soda bottles and pipes, or these alphabetical stepping stones made out of a tree.
What about these raised garden beds on wheels and that we could plant in them and move them around the yard? Or these cool flower decorations made out of old plates and garden hoses?
It's also amazing. I can't wait until we actually get to build our own sensory garden right here at Tillman. But where do we start?
I'm glad you asked, Coco, but step 1 is gathering ideas from everybody out there listening to this video. All you have to do is scan the QR code with your iPad and answer a few questions about our future sensory garden. We will compile all of the feedback and present some rough ideas to an architect who will help us actually build Tillman's ideas.
That's amazing.
I know, right? And lastly, if you have some extra time and your teachers give you permission, draw a picture of your dream sensory garden and turn it into your teacher. Be sure to label things so we know what we are looking at. The more ideas we have, the better.
All right, Tillman, scan that QR code and let the ideas roll.